Not checking if your cleats still fit before the first day of training camp. Rookie move. Not very smart. For your feet, toenails, all that. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Thank you to John Hamm. Once again, that conversation was brought to you by Apple.
Last thing before we wrap up, let's take a look at the old New Heights Reese's March Madness Bracket Challenge, God.
Yeah, baby.
We've been having some upsets, some incredible games. How about that UConn Duke ending?
That was insane.
Yeah, that was absolutely insane.
I was watching that on my iPad because we were on vacation this week and audibly screamed in a...
I hadn't jumped out of my seat from a sporting event in a long time, and it was fucking magical when he fucking hit that three. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, too much time when he threw it up, and I was just fucking, he drained it.
The moment the ball got tipped, you're like, oh no.
They're going to have a chance to chuck a three. And then they passed it. He caught it, didn't like anything, so he just fucking threw it to the first open guy. Oh, man. That shit was so fucking epic.
He also said shit on live television, I believe, when he was in his post-game talk with the reporter on the court.
Freshman getting used to the whole situation, a lot of emotions. I get it, man. And also, who didn't say shit at some point? Even the head coach's like mom is in the stand saying, "Holy fucking shit!"
Yeah, right.
It was epic, dude.
Yeah, Dan Hurley, obviously headbutting officials. Always love to see that.
Well, let's get into our bracket. Shout out to the 92%ers and the leaders of the women's bracket.
Emily Interante is in the lead. In second place, we got Amanda Trujillo, who both have UConn winning. And then we have somebody rolling with the Gamecocks, Vanessa Blecha. I don't know if any of these names are pronounced correctly. Sorry if they're not.
But congratulations. That's you're doing some pretty good job.
It does seem like if the Gamecocks win, Vanessa might have a chance.
Ooh.
All right. Men's leaders, we have Connor, who has got Michigan. Second place, we have Abby Pierce rolling with the Illini. The Illini, I did not know that the Illini, I have not watched college basketball.
Yeah,
apparently,
that was one of the highlights I remember seeing, and these boys know how to hoop, man.
I'm enjoying watching them. I mean, they knocked out my team. Fucking Houston, god damn it. They forgot how to play offense. But anyways, great job to the Serbs. The Balkans. Dude, the Balkans are killing it, man. They're freaking lighting up a lot of itches and witches.
Abby Pierce knew.
Yakovic's. Yeah, no, they're killing it. James Lewison. UConn, they got winning. James has UConn, and then Austin Stilger has Arizona. All right. So the top four all have different teams. I do think Arizona's going to win, although I did think Houston was going to win. So what the fuck do I know? I also have watched no basketball.
I'm not going to lie. I'm fucking jacked up. I'm pumped up right now because this is going to be a hell of a Final Four, man. These teams, I think, all match up pretty goddamn well, and Michigan's been playing their tail off. I didn't know how big Michigan was, man. Michigan's got like a NBA fucking front court, man. But it's gonna be fun to watch these guys go. And it looks like UConn's got the juice right now after that last win against Duke. Yeah, New Heights staff updates. Currently tied for first in the men's bracket are intern Brandon and researcher Diana, who both have Arizona winning it all. Jason is in second, but had Houston winning it. Travis is in third. That's me. Also have Arizona winning it, so I can't pass Brandon or Diana, but I can take over Jason.
You will pass me.
Probably. All right, Jack Jake is in sixth, but will win it all if Michigan makes the finals. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So this is a tight race.
Yeah. In the women's bracket, Brandon and Diana also tied for first. Okay, they watch basketball, and Brandon has Texas winning, and Diana has UConn winning it. Jason is in second with South Carolina winning it, and no one from the New Heights production team picked UCLA to win it all. I don't know why that's there. All right, New Heights staffer, that is in trouble. Men's loser with a whopping 0 points gained after a round of 32. Our official loser of the men's bracket is our producer, Aaron Lorick. Sorry, Aaron. Apologize for throwing you under the bus there. We got to do better, though.
It's honestly insane.
I don't know if I've ever had seen anybody with 0 points gained after the round of 32.
He missed, even if you're flipping a coin and picking, he missed all 16 games.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
It was upset central over there on Aaron's bracket. He definitely just clicked. There's a click that says you can have it automatically filled out. He hit that for sure. Guaranteed. I say that because the women's loser, and finally with 68 points, but no more points remaining, our official loser of the women's bracket is me.
Yes, it is. How we feeling, Trav?
Feel pretty upset that I let it get to this point. You know, you just got to do better in life, and you got to understand the circumstances better, and you got to understand that your brother is going to go out and cheat, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What are you so upset about, Travis? Why are you so upset? What are you so upset about?
What am I so upset about is that this was just a friendly competition, and then after I submitted my fucking bracket and you hadn't submitted a bracket yet, we decide as a group.
This is a false timeline. This is a false timeline. This is a false timeline.
This is a very true timeline.
Let him talk.
During the show, you started to fill out a bracket. Did you not?
No, I did not fill out a bracket. I was talking about
what were we doing in the show, Brandon? Were we not talking about who was our final four? In the show,
I literally told you guys I have the brackets yet.
This is true.
How am I supposed to do a bracket recap?
Yes.
And I just started bullshitting in the final four.
And then we talked about there being four.
And then we talked about there being some type of punishment for the loser on the show.
Final four?
But on the show, because I didn't know that we were doing a play for keeps.
No, you can make bracket adjustments up until it's due. You can make adjustments up until it's due.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon.
Just close because you close. There's like injuries that come up.
I didn't submit it. I didn't submit a bracket.
I already had submitted it because I did.
You had not.
No, neither of you looked at the bracket. Neither of you looked at the bracket. We recorded the show under false pretenses. You didn't look at the bracket.
Erroneous. The timeline. You are misleading. You are misleading with the timeline.
A fucking bull ring nose piercing. Well,
that's a new.
Have Howard beating? No, I wouldn't.
You thought they were due.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Your bracket was not submitted until after we talked about there being a punishment on the show episode.
Punishments were talked about. Punishments were talked about.
That is a true.
Decided on one, but the idea of their punishments was going to come up.
Yes.
Nobody's going to have to get pierced. We're not piercing you. We're not going to pierce you.
The women's bracket, you're right. I took a chance on Iowa. That's fair.
Dude, women's bracket, just slide the number ones forward. Just slide the number ones forward.
Is there a punishment for both brackets or only for the men's bracket?
The punishments are for New Heights team members only.
Yes.
And I believe we already have our loser of the men's.
I trusted the power of Caitlin Clark, Claire Kittle, and George Kittle.
Ooh, little name drop. I like you worked the name drop in there. That's good.
That's good.
No,
you know what I'm saying about my friend George and Caitlin the other night.
I don't know if you've heard of them.
I don't know if you guys heard. My friend, I just call her Kate.
I may be a loser in the bracket, but I'm a winner in life.
You just feel the energy from you. Like, those are good people. I'm going to pick Iowa.
In the women's bracket. Would have been good. You did pick him in the men's as well, which
that was a better pick.
Yeah, I didn't have him go into this Elite Eight, though.
So the bet is only for the men's bracket? We're not incorporating the loser of the women's bracket?
Sexist.
That is
it's kind of sexist.
Yeah.
So what is the ratio? How do we figure this out? How is it determined who is the loser of both brackets?
Yeah, I'm glad we're figuring this out at the end of it. This is awesome. Give it to me, Brandon. I know you got something.
No, Travis, you've already lost the women's.
Tell me what I've lost. Tell me what I've lost.
The women's bracket. You lost the women's bracket.
So who has to eat the waffles at the Waffle House?
Well, if that's the punishment we'd like, Travis might be joining.
Wait, what? How the fuck?
Oh, so two people.
Place?
So
you lost the women's. You lost the women's.
So there's going to be two people that have to do this.
I feel like we should do two punishments. Yeah, that's only fair. We should do two punishments.
Do you guys understand how betting works?
We talked about there being a punishment, Charles. We all agreed to a punishment.
We all agreed to it. There was a blood
Nobody
oath.
agreed to the
We said it on mic. We said it on mic. On mic is sacred.
We also said on mic Jason's final four in the men's bracket.
Well, he didn't submit.
You can put anything you in there before you hit submit. It doesn't count.
You can do whatever you want until the ball is snapped.
You think I'm going to trust Wyatt? Travis?
I did. I trusted your daughter, and your daughter has no integrity. She knows fucking nothing.
Well, let me tell you, she does know nothing. She is 6.
What are you teaching her over there, huh? She doesn't even know who'd win in a fight between Michigan and Howard.
She's starting to figure out how to use her numbers to do math above the number 10, Travis.
Hell yeah.
That's who you trusted to even get 16.
We got to get her in the advanced classes, Jason.
She can barely count to the number of teams in the NCAA tournament.
There's no way. She's 6 years old and can't count?
She can. She can definitely count. I said barely.
Takes
Takes a second.
Once she gets to 100, it starts to get a little dicey, but she's...
Does she just do that thing where she just starts counting and just wants you to know how high she can count?
Yes, we're in that stage.
I was hanging out with some children. They're like, you want to see something cool? And I was like, sure. And they're like, you want to know how high I count? I was like, oh, fuck, no, I don't. Yeah, and then they just went. We got to 45. And I was like, do you want to go outside?
Welcome to 99 bottles of beer on the wall, but we're not going to stop early. We're going to keep it going.
Do you want to know how I can count? I'm like, oh, no, that sucks. That's a terrible trick.
I don't know. I think you can kind of shut your brain off once they start counting, right? You don't have to like keep them honest.
You'd be surprised. You can
just let them go.
No,
especially
they demand attention.
Heard it a bunch.
All right, do you want to?
All right,
let's maybe podcast.
So the men's bracket is still up. There is a loser in the men's bracket. Who's the loser in the men's bracket?
Aaron. We could do one overall loser of combined worst score.
Would you guys rather do that?
Would you guys rather do that? Yeah. Are we?
No.
Lock that in, Travis?
No.
Well, then what do you want to do? You're being fussy.
Can we stop acting like eating waffles at a Waffle House is that big of a punishment?
As long as you do it before training camp, you're fine.
But how do in every waffle is an hour?
Here's Aaron. Aaron, explain your fucking awful bracket.
Hour. You got 24 hours in every...
What if we ask one of our guests today, Coach Calhoun, what the punishment should be?
No.
We're gonna do Coach Calhoun. I'm gonna ask him. That's my one question to Coach Calhoun.
Aaron, how did you not get a single Sweet 16 team?
Fuck if I know, guy. I don't watch college basketball.
Neither do I.
Neither do I.
None of us did. That's not an excuse.
And fucking asked his fucking ESPN colleague that is a professional in sports gambling.
I did not.
Who's gonna fucking win what fucking job? It is so ridiculous. Jason fucking cheated so bad, and you guys are just gonna.
Here we go. Now here's the real accusation. Let's get into this.
I did not ask an ESPN colleague. I asked my best friend Corey Sims, who used to be an equipment manager for the Cincinnati Bearcats, who is now my financial advisor, and he gave me the lowdown.
Yes, the money man.
We went astray with Houston.
You're right. You gave it to you. You had somebody else fill out your bracket, which is my entire
insider
point.
Insider.
I wanted to win. I would have had somebody else.
We filled it out together.
Jay Billis. I could have fucking called Jay fucking Billis and told Jay, hey, what's your bracket? Let me copy every fucking answer.
So you cheated, Jason?
A little name drop there. A little name drop from Travis.
Would have been smart.
I know Jay Billis.
It's called teamwork. It's called teamwork, guys.
That's called collusion. That is called collusion.
It's called collusion.
It's called teamwork. I'm giving Corey credit. I'm not telling you that I picked the names. I'm saying I went to my buddy who's an expert because I don't know shit about fucking basketball. And I asked a guy that I used to go.
That's the fun of it, Jason. None of us do.
First place in both men's and women's. Ball knower right here.
You did not. No, you didn't. You didn't even pick Texas. Stop it.
I can't believe you guys don't want to go hang out at a Waffle House.
We don't have Waffle Houses in California. You got to find something else.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a Waffle House, at least it's like, waffle on a show. It might be a fight. So that's a positive.
If you get in a fight at the Waffle House, you can leave immediately.
Oh, let's do it.
Wait, hold on. If I get a fight at the Waffle House, is the company covering my legal fees?
I will. No.
I'm sorry. What was that?
No. We do have no lawyers or HR on this staff.
Next week, we're also going to announce the winners of our Reese's and New Heights Bracket Challenge, so tune into that.
And the last thing, there was another huge basketball story this week, and we had to get this guy on to talk about it. That's right.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and toss it to the old University of Cincinnati ball coach.
What's up, boys?
Welcome back, Coach. How we feeling?
Oh, man. Exhausted. It's never ends. Like a never-ending cycle. You wake up, you go to sleep for 4 hours, and just deal with chaos from start to finish. But it's good to be back, man.
Oh, man, this was my favorite question because everybody loves to talk about the old chili out down there in Cincinnati. And I'm very curious. What was your first culinary stop? What was your first go-to? I got to get some food. I've missed it so much since I've left.
Well, it hasn't been Skyline yet. Honestly, It's been the football cafeteria, man. It's the closest thing.
There you go, man.
Tell you what, you guys built a heck of a facility, guys. Wow, that thing is a beast.
I'm assuming it's been pretty crazy for you because you've been kind of separated from the university longer than we have. How crazy is it seeing how much the campus has grown since you're being back?
Yeah, man. I told Hugs, I told all those former players that were there. Can't even recognize it, honestly. You know, when I was here, man, this was kind of a school in the inner city and, you know, like a commuter type school, to be honest with you. And it's just changed so much, man. It's a phenomenal institution. We have a ton to sell, man. I think this thing's going to be great.
Yeah, it's remarkable. Every time I go back, like, you know, obviously the facilities for the sport, for the football team, basketball team are all pretty brand new. But it's not even just that. Like around campus, the whole area has been built up so much. There's so many restaurants and bars and things that weren't there when we were there. UC used to stand for under construction. That was the whole joke when I was there. Like they were just constantly trying to build it up.
No doubt.
But it's remarkable what it's turned into.
What was your favorite spots? I know you guys had some spots when you were down here.
So Skyline was one of them, especially at 2 a.m. That Skyline over on Ludlow.
Now, first of all, Jason's speaking for himself right here. Jason's speaking for himself there. Skyline would be the last place I go. Shout out to Skyline, though, and Gold Star. Much love to you guys. I know you guys built a hell of an establishment, but I'm an Adriatico's pizza guy.
Yes. I want to go there. I haven't been there yet, Trev. I got to hit it.
Adriatico's is fantastic. And then I got to shout out a spot, Martino's over on Short Vine.
Okay.
Good people that run it, and they had these Pittsburgh style wings and this
Sparky
Pittsburgh steak salad that we used to get there, and we just got to know the people that own that place, and it's an awesome spot. So you get a chance. Martino's is great over there on Short Vine.
I'm gonna hit it. Yep, I'll hit it next week.
And then of course, you know, Montgomery Inn. Come on now, get some of them barbecue ribs.
That's where Hugs' radio show used to be. So I'm looking forward to our radio show will be out there. Yeah.
I didn't know this. You actually were a student at Cincinnati as well. So you started at Cleveland State as a player.
Yep.
And then you transferred to UC, finished your degree, and went into coaching right away. What does Cincinnati mean to you? How do you feel being back?
To be honest with you, it's kind of crazy. It's surreal, right? You go through life, you know, there's certain things that happen in your life that you're like a wow moment, probably for you guys, whether it was your first start, first Super Bowl, whatever it was. There's just certain things that happen, and this is kind of one of those. It's been a crazy journey. I took an unconventional path, took a D2 job from West Virginia. You know, after I didn't get Travis, you know, I had to go a different route. He turned us down, man. He turned us down.
I'll tell you who turned you down. Ed Kelce turned you down. That's the real story of it. We can get into that.
Yeah, we got to get into some of that if we got time.
Are you kidding? We would love to.
You know, just been a wild journey, man. I've coached at every level. Obviously, Utah State's one of the best schools in the country. Best student section I've ever seen. We got to get that back here at UC. But this is a place where you can win a national championship. And I think it's the best job in the state of Ohio for basketball. I really do. I've always thought that. Our alumni here is real. We got a real fan base, and this campus we could sell. So I'm excited.
That's awesome to hear, man.
Everybody, I think, was rooting for Utah State in the tourney just because we were like, hey, we're all hoping that Coach Calhoun comes back home. And, you know, it was fun.
It started like any other episode of New Heights. Jokes were flying, March Madness brackets were being debated, and the Kelce brothers were arguing like only brothers can. But somewhere between waffle punishments and basketball upsets, the conversation drifted into unexpected territory, and suddenly a private moment turned into a headline. What was meant to be a heartfelt surprise quickly became a viral slip. During the episode, Travis Kelce seemed slightly more reflective than usual. While Jason joked about college basketball chaos and the show's bracket challenge, Travis appeared to be building towards something more personal. Fans who know the rhythm of the podcast could feel it. Something important was coming. Eventually, Travis began opening up about his relationship with global superstar Taylor Swift. Instead of the usual playful teasing, his tone softened as he described how their relationship had grown over time. He talked about long conversations, balancing busy careers, and finding unexpected peace amid the whirlwind of fame. Meeting her changed everything, Travis shared, hinting that he had reached a turning point in his life. That's when the moment took a surprising turn. Travis revealed that he had been quietly planning his wedding with Taylor, keeping the details limited to only a few close friends and family members. His biggest dilemma, he explained, was figuring out the perfect way to invite Jason into the moment. After all, the brothers have shared almost every major milestone together, from childhood sports competitions to facing each other on football's biggest stage. Travis wanted the invitation to feel meaningful. Instead of a private call or text, he decided to reveal it during the podcast. Reaching under the table, Travis pulled out a cream-colored envelope and slid it toward his older brother. Jason, curious and slightly confused, opened it and immediately realized what it was: a formal wedding invitation. The room went quiet for a moment. Travis explained that Jason wasn't just invited to attend. He wanted him standing beside him on the biggest day of his life as his best man. Jason's usual humor paused for a rare emotional beat. He placed a hand on Travis's shoulder, clearly proud of his younger brother. But in true big brother fashion, the heartfelt moment didn't stay calm for long. As Jason reacted to the surprise, he accidentally began discussing parts of the wedding plans out loud, including details Travis hadn't intended to reveal publicly yet. The slip immediately shifted the mood from emotional to hilariously awkward. Travis laughed but tried to steer the conversation back, clearly realizing the secret was starting to spill faster than planned. Fans watching or listening instantly picked up on the moment. Within hours, social media buzzed with reactions, with many calling the exchange classic Kelce brother energy. Sincere, chaotic, and completely authentic. Despite the accidental reveal, the moment reminded fans why New Heights has become such a beloved podcast. It isn't scripted or polished. It's two brothers sharing real life, complete with jokes, emotions, and the occasional surprise announcement. And if Travis Kelce really is preparing to walk down the aisle with Taylor Swift, one thing seems certain. Jason Kelce's best man speech might become almost as legendary as the wedding itself.